The person I have on number one of my hot seat list is obviously Jimbo Fisher. The guy that had so much talent, that crapped it all up and did horrible. The guy that can't win ball games with a talented team. The guy that only did good at Florida State with a lot of talent, but he can't do good at Texas A&M. The guy can't even play in the SEC, but he can coach in the ACC. He is annoying, a little brat, and he doesn't even pay his recruits from rumors from people in the facility. And the recruit saying they don't pay him, and one transferred out, transferred back. Did it 2 times. What's really annoying. Number 2, I have Bailey Napier, the Florida head coach. He had so much talent with quarterback Anthony Richardson, but he couldn't produce, he couldn't win, he couldn't dominate, he couldn't do anything with Richardson. I believe it's his fault that AR-15 is not good, but I do think AR-15 won't be the best player in Anthony Richardson, but I do believe it's mostly his fault that he's not good because he's not a good coach. Number 3 I have on my list is Brent Venables, a guy that should have been winning games last season. The guy that's a defensive mastermind for Clemson, but his defense was poop last year for Oklahoma. The guy, but he did pull in a very good recruiting class, what definitely helps his cred and not getting fired. I do think if his team plays good this year, he will be out of the hot seat. I do believe with that Oklahoma team, quickly he can get out of the hot seat, but I still have him at 3. Number 4 on coaches we have on the hot seat is Mario Cristobal. He didn't produce Tyler Van Dyke like he should have. Tyler Van Dyke definitely should have did better, and I blame that on the head coach. The head coach coaches them. They make the playbook. They should be teaching them how to win, not lose and do terrible. Neil Brown, I believe, is the name of the West Virginia head coach. He had JT Daniels, and he was a 4 and 5-star recruit. I just feel like if someone develops JT Daniels and coaches him good enough, he can dominate. And I definitely believe he can. Just takes the right coach. I don't think he is the right fit in West Virginia. But I do think it's possible for him to develop and rise. Especially being in this USA system. Should be able to dominate in that. But West Virginia, just not being able to develop JT makes it look bad that you're a bad program, in my opinion. You're asking at number 5 why Brent P. is because he has the least amount of talent on his team. He has some pretty solid players, but he has the least amount of talent. So that's why I think he's last right now on this list on the hot seat because he doesn't have very much talent. But there was definitely a few players. Pat Fitzgerald, Northwestern, pretty solid conference, and they're in, and they don't have very much talent. That's why I'm not putting him here. But if he does not produce this year, if I do another hot seat list, he'll definitely be on it because that makes sense for him to be in the hot seat because he already is.